I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you'd be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' too. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's gator haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash, 10 cash on this bitch ass. You can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bread, you talk to the head. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, I'm right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them. Get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly you down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Hey man, what up, what up, what up? Peace and blessings to the motherfucking family in the building, man. I hope everybody doing well today. Peace and blessings, man. The family in the building. I hope all y'all having a blessed day. It's Thursday. We one day away from the motherfucking weekend, man. I hope everybody, you, your family, and all your loved ones are taken care of. Shout out to my nigga All Things, Big AMC FSG in the motherfucking building. Track 327 in the motherfucking building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. My nigga Terrell fucking Davis is in the motherfucking building. Salute. Bruh, 6500 in the building. Salute, King. Peace and fucking blessings to you. Nigga Al Boogie in the fucking building. Salute. Judah Vision. What it do? The Queen, Miss Arena, Big AMC FSG, GTD for life in the building. My nigga Opulent LDTV, man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Opulent one. You feel me? Opulent means translucent, see-through. And that nigga right there, his videos are on point, especially when he at the motherfucking fights. Lee Jackson, what it do, homie? Peace and blessings to you. Salute, salute, salute. My nigga Akilo Nella in the building. Long time no see, pimping. Hope everything's well with you. And I hope your daughter's channel still popping, my brother. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his daughter's channel if you're not. You feel me? 6500 bruh in the motherfucking building. Salute, salute. And peace and blessings to everybody. We'll speak to the rest when they come in. The fuck is up, people? Hope everything is well with all y'all, man. But yeah, we got a great show today. Dr. Kia be on in a few minutes. She putting the dogs up, but she's on the motherfucking way. Oh, that must have been Cash Crypto. My bad, Akello. It was either you or Cash Crypto. I knew one of y'all daughter had a channel. My bad, brother. Oh, if your son start one, man, just let me know, man. I broadcast. Shit, I subscribe to him for both my channels as well. Hey, so let's go ahead and get this shit started before Dr. Key get in the building. So the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight, the rematch that we all wanted, is apparently off. It's apparently off. And it's crazy because shout out to the Miss Ty, the jab queen in the building. Beautiful. I hope everything's well with you today, Miss Ty. Salute to a G-Net in the building. Salute. And if y'all not subscribed to Ty, you better go ahead and get your jab queen in there. But yeah, so this is the second time that Devin Haney has had a chance to make a rematch that will be blockbuster, be big money. And this is the second fucking time that we're going to miss it. We missed out on the Lomachenko rematch that would have did him at least 250 to 300,000 pay-per-fucking views. Now, the Oscar, matter of fact, I'm going to let y'all hear from the man himself, Mr. Cocaina Cowboy, Oscar fucking De La Hoya.
What's up, bro? What's up, my man?
All good, my man.
Oscar.
Yeah, good to see
First
you.
of all, what are you
What's up,
wearing?
guys?
Who put it together? Holly?
Well, obviously.
There go his
Holly, you put
transformer
that
looking
together for
wife.
him? Oscar always looks fresh.
Thank you, brother.
We spend about 2 days a month just getting everything we need. We're like, we got the presser in New York, we got the fight here, and
Right.
go to Tom Ford and knock it out.
Oscar, the 14th annual Big Fighters Big Cause. You always contribute. You lend your fighters for free for the Sugar Ray Leonard Foundation. Once again, 14 years, and you keep giving back. Oscar De La Hoya Foundation.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Like once in a while, you got to throw.
Oh yeah, and after this, I want y'all to hear what my man Sugar Ray Leonard had to say. He made a joke about Devin and Bill too. It ain't nothing but a minute long, but I'm gonna go to that next. But let's get this going.
You got to do a few of these events to feel good in the heart, to contribute, to always give back. I mean, I've always believed.
And salute
in that.
to my brother
I mean,
Malik Taylor in
I've
the
always said
building.
that the more you get, the more you should give back. So it's never gonna stop.
A few things, Oscar. First off, the rematch with Ryan and Devin. Can you give us any update? Is that the direction you guys want to go now?
No, that's not the direction we want to go. Zero whatsoever. So I actually, I'm going to sit down with Ryan. I sat down with him already. and he's in great spirits. We're actually looking forward to the future, and we're just gonna nail down exactly what the plans are gonna be, and just put it in play.
You guys thinking maybe a rematch with Rolly?
Well, as a fighter, speaking to you as a fighter, not a promoter, that's exactly what I would do, right? So that would be the right move for him, I think. Go get revenge, and in boxing, you're as good as your last fight, so might as well go.
What do you think of Man's comeback? He's coming back.
Yeah,
thank you. For the WBC title at 147.
Thank you. I wish him all the best.
Cuadra, I love him. Can he do it? Cuadra?
Can he do it? Absolutely.
It's a Mexican guy.
Manny Pacquiao's
Oscar needs.
He's a legend.
Some nice ones. Thank you.
He's a legend. I think he can do it. Absolutely. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but I think he can do it. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. What the fuck just happened? Hold up.
As there
we go.
and just the overall impact of what a fight between them could have.
No, I didn't criticize their age. I just stated the facts. The facts are that they're over 35 years old, both. And I remember I fought Chavez when he was 32 and he was 99-1, and people thought he was over the hill. So, that's the fight they want to see. That's the fight we get, and then I'm all for it. I actually want to watch it.
Have you changed?
Salute to the motherfucking doctor. She just stepped in the motherfucking building. Salute to Dr. Key in the building. Salute Dr. Key.
Hey, Upper. Go ahead. How are you today?
I'm fine. Hold on. I'm having a little technical difficulties real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what the hell going on with my damn shit. Well, you can give me an intro real quick while I'm trying to pull this shit back up.
Okay. Hey, you guys. Happy Thursday. We are making it. Salute to everyone. I'm getting better. My cold is subsided.
He's not one-dimensional. He can move. He can box.
Hold on. I paused it. Go ahead.
I'm getting better. My cold is subsided, finally. Thank you, Creo and DZ Sanchez, for the wonderful concoctions. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate that from y'all. Hope y'all having a great Thursday. I'm dedicating my portion of the show to Grace Jones. Happy belated birthday to Grace Jones, Mrs. Strange herself. And also Busta Rhymes, Upper. Shout out to the Geminis. We in Gemini season, and they got some heavy hitters coming out already. Hey, bruh, but go ahead, Upper, press play on it. I'm going to say hey to everybody.
You say what, best friend?
I said go ahead and press. I said go ahead and press play out.
What's my favorite thing from Grace Jones?
I know. I said Strange herself, Upper.
Goddamn right, girl. You know you want this.
My happy birthday to the GOAT, man. She killed it with that. Go ahead. Press play.
I don't know how hard he hits to keep Canelo away from him, but I think it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight.
If Zurdo wins his fight, does he fight the winner of Jake Paul Chavez Jr.?
If who?
Zurdo wins.
Oh,
Dorticos. He beats him.
I mean, it's a great position to be in, right? If Zurdo's fighting on the other card, they're in the same weight class. Jake Paul's smart, man. He knows how to plant the seed. So
Oscar,
so we'll see, brother.
Last thing, we were speaking about
She got to stop doing
he actually referred to you as his daughter in the interview. What do you think he meant by that?
Rollies referred to me
as his daughter because you were, I think you were critical of him heading into the fight.
Shout out to A1 Hoop Zone.
I mean, I don't know. That's actually funny. I don't know what to respond to that.
This is a character, huh? How can you not like him?
He's a funny guy. We actually spent a little time with him in Mexico City when we were shooting a commercial.
He's a nice kid.
He's a nice kid. Right?
Yeah. He said he wants Manny Pacquiao. That's his legacy fight.
Oh, just a photo here? Okay. Come on, bro.
Do you think Manny's a legacy fight for these young fighters like Rolly or given that he wins against Barrios, which is not.
Yeah, it's under the belt, so I think it could be good for the belt. Let's get a good shot.
Holly, what are you wearing? You look amazing tonight, like always.
Thank you.
I like your bag too.
It's Bauman. It's pretty simple.
lying.
Well, I told y'all Illy setback.
Ooh, he
I told y'all
lying.
Illy setback is sweet anyway. So of course he'll say how to look
Look at it too hard.
amazing.
Why no more rematch?
Illy likes motherfucking chicks with
We're
dicks.
trying to build up to another fight rematch
It'd
with
be hard to go back
Devin
to
and
all
Ryan.
that on weekends. Oh, you okay?
Oh,
Okay.
it just doesn't. It
It'd be
just
hard to go back on
doesn't
weekends
merit a
and doing
rematch.
that
I
and
just.
still
I don't
follow
think
him
it
around and do
really.
our thing, so it's fun.
I mean,
Thank you. There are days I miss it.
Devin
but I think
actually
I'll stay retired.
lost,
And I think
you know, winning. His stock is super down. I mean, everybody's talking. I'm just stating facts here. People are talking about, you know, him just being
Thank you.
a runner, like not a boxer. There's something about a boxer like Pernell Whitaker, like you know, Maldrick Taylor, like you know, Sweet Pea. You know, those are boxers. You know,
He
beautiful.
said Sweet Pea twice.
Runner.
Align with us.
Why would I want to see that?
Children and all of that. So
Right?
he's just a wonderful human being and will fly anywhere and do anything.
This is not just a grill. It's a Ninja Flex Flame.
But it was one more thing I said I wanted to show real quick because at the same event, the legend himself, Mr. Sugar Ray, had something to say. And shout out to my brother Oakland LDTV in the cash out with the 20-piece McNuggets with the sweet and sour, the barbecue, and the fucking honey mustard. Matter of fact, we brought some Chick-fil-A sauce over here to dip them nuggets in. And salute to my brother EB Sweat a lot with the $2 make them say holla in the cash app. That's the apple pie. Appreciate you, Kings. Appreciate y'all for supporting the grind.
He told me not to. Oh. All right, one more shot. Everybody, there we go. Chad, you do more punches tonight than Devin Haney did in 12 rounds. I'm gonna use that. Good talk. Good talk. That's
Do y'all hear that? Devin Haney is now the butt of jokes. Listen to what they said.
Chad, you do more punches tonight than Devin Haney did in 12 rounds. That's a good one. I'm gonna use that. Good talk. Good talk. Are you a fan of Pacquiao? You like Manny? Sure, why not? Are you asking me? Yeah.
Oh, you got it that time, did you?
He's a people's fighter. No, I like it. He's a wrestler. Oh, hold on. Big job. I missed it. All right, let's go. Don't ask for it. I promise you. You're gonna eat soon. You're not gonna eat. You guys get it yet?
We good.
Sure. We all got it. Thank you.
Shout out to the legend, Mr. Sugar Ray fucking Leonard himself, man. Shout out to the legend. But if y'all heard it, y'all know how boxers be doing a little shadow boxing and shit when they be greeting people. So Sugar Ray threw about 12, 13, maybe 16 punches. And motherfuckers was like, hey, Sugar Ray, champ, you threw more punches just now than Devin threw in a whole 12-round fight. And it's crazy because this is not the first time it's been said. Like, Bill and Devin Haney are now becoming like the joke of boxing. Like, it was the joke when they was the only people to ever press charges. Now, you got Oscar De La Hoya saying he's a runner, he's a track star. He's gonna win a race when it gets hard. So now they say they don't even want the rematch with Devin Haney, but Devin Haney has Ryan Garcia number 10 on his hit list. Like, he said he got 9 other people he's trying to fight before Ryan Garcia. And this is what I'm saying. This is another time in Devin's career where he's making the wrong move. He had a chance to become a pay-per-view star with the Lomachenko rematch. They did $150,000 the first fight. The second fight was guaranteed to do over $250,000. You had Hollywood, you had New York, you had Texas, you had social media, you had ESPN. Like, that's the worldwide leader of sports. You had every sports outlet talking about Lomachenko and Devin Haney, talking about that they got to run it back because they felt like Lomachenko won the fight and they felt like it was a robbery and a travesty in sport. Just like when Floyd fought Castillo, just like when Floyd fought motherfucking Madonna. Like, it was a chance for you to go out there and right the wrongs. People was throwing dirt on your fucking name. They was calling your dignity into question, and you had already had a successful pay-per-view with Lomachenko. 150,000. Y'all made money. Then you turn right around, you nixed that idea. That was your chance to become a pay-per-view star, Devin. You had just had 2 fights with George Kambosos where y'all did 40,000 and 38,000 in attendance. They filled up the Marvel Arena in Australia. Like, Devin was well on his way to stardom. And that's why I say people can't say that Devin didn't have it good. He had the road paved out in gold. Only thing he had to do was make weight and fight Lomachenko, immediate rematch. It was already set up. You had people like AI. Everybody was talking about Loma versus Devin. And Devin Haney pulled a coward move, and he went to go fight Regis Prograis. And not only did he have a chance to fight Lomachenko for the rematch, it was also the Tank Davis fight was on the card too, because Steve Espinoza came to him and said, look, Tank Davis is out of jail. In 2 more days, we can set up a blockbuster fight between you and Tank Davis at the end of the year. That would have solidified Devin as a pay-per-view star. But did he do that? No. He turned down the Loma fight. He turned down the Tank fight to go fight a washed-up Regis Prograis who had just went tooth and nail with a guy, I forgot the dude's name, weight drain, tooth and nail with the guy. Did under 30,000 pay-per-view buys. So he sabotaged his own career. Now you have a chance. You and Ryan Garcia just did 330,000 pay-per-views. Like, that's a good number. 330,000 pay-per-views, that's a good number even for Tank. 330,000 pay-per-views, that is a great number in boxing. Like, anybody besides Canelo would be happy to get a 330,000 pay-per-view at $80 a whop. 330,000 pay-per-views, that's motherfucking damn almost $30 million plus the $4.5 million gate. That was a $33 million fight. That was a win. Yeah, Zerillo, appreciate you, Slogan. And shout out to my nigga Slogan, one in the field, the big AMC FSG, and my nigga LaMarcus Robinson and Creo the Traveler. So you just did a $32 million fight. The reason why you didn't get the money because your dad's the smartest man in the room and he shitted himself and you because he thought he was damn doing something smart and cute. But dude, y'all just did over 300,000 pay-per-views. That is a win. That is a great pay-per-view buy. That's double more than any pay-per-view. Matter of fact, 330,000. You can add up 3 of Crawford's pay-per-views, and you did that besides the Earl Spence. You can add up his motherfucking his top 2, which was Sean Porter, Amir Khan. That's 270,000. Throw on the David Avenesian, 276,000. And then put the Victor Postol, which was 50,000. You got one pay-per-view that did more than Terrence Crawford's 4 pay-per-views. Like, come on, man. And then you have a nerve to turn it down? Like, nigga, you supposed to be on hands and knees, hell bent on getting this Ryan Garcia rematch. This could bring you back. This can put you back in the star spiel. This could put you back in the stratosphere. This can get you back on track. You're still young. Ain't you like 27, 28, Key? How old is Devin?
I think about 27.
Yes. Like, your career is motherfucking just Floyd's career didn't take off till he was 30. Like, come on, man. You still in the prime of your career. Don't let your shit go down, because if you don't do this rematch and then you end up getting taken down by a lesser foe, you're going to be a never would be. You're not even going to be a has been. You're going to be, he had so much potential and he let it go. So come on, man. Like, they need to make that shit happen. We need to see it. It's too much controversy. Devin versus Ryan, if it's marketed right, will do over 500,000 pay-per-views, Keith. It might do more than Crawford versus Spence. And I'm just being honest. Just looking at the hype behind it, just looking at how everybody wants it, how like it took over the boxing world for a whole year. Like, this fight will do fucking numbers. Then you got Mexican versus Black. You got the Ryan Garcia fans. Leon, you don't want to see it because you're not a fan of boxing. But everybody wants to see that fight, Leo and 3, whatever your name is. But, you know, me as a fan of boxer, I want that shit. Fuck that. But go ahead, Dr. Key. I'm sorry for taking up. Y'all make sure y'all smack the like button. You know, contribute to the channel. You can hit the PayPal or the Cash App. It's always open. But one thing, hit the like button, please. And we're going to let the doctor go ahead and open up for surgery.
No. It's a lot been going on with this whole hit list. Everybody has a hit list now. We're going to get to that. Hey, Kilo. Hey, Rod. Leondi31, how you doing? Hey, Mike Rhyme. Good to see you. Marcus, darling. How you doing? Slogan in the building. Creole the Traveler. Again, thank you so much for that. Salute to the beautiful Queen, Arena. Good to see you, Queen. Big Dog Willie. Hey, Opulent. Good to see you. The General is in the building. Calculate. Hey, Justin. Hope you're having a good day at work. Shout out to our playback gang and to the people listening in the background. Everyone from EB Sweat a Lot. I see A1 is in the building. Oh, my God, A1. Shout out to EB Sweat a Lot, Mr. Altruistic, Mr. Animalistic, Miss Joette, D1, Jermaine Wood, everybody that be listening. If I missed you, my apologies. That Ish off that Times Square card. Ryan looked like Ish. Devin looked like Ish. Yeah, that is. Well, we can't argue about that. On that one from a casual aspect, and the casuals is where the bread at. You know what? We're going to get into all of that because those are all good points. Salute to the beautiful Queen, Kendra. How you doing, Queen? Hey, Bruce. Go ahead, Upper.
Oh, no, I was just going to say salute to the beautiful Kendra, 50 Cent, Bruce Gas and Jazz, the General Calcula, and my nigga Justin Hawkins, and Sock Passe to my brother, Picasso, Zoe in the building. Rod Walker, Shalawam King, peace and blessings to you. And Leo, welcome to the family. You know, we love boxing over here as well. And I understand some of the points that you're saying, but I still got to get that fight. But do I want that shit off of Times Square? Fuck no. Mike Rhymes, salute, King, peace and blessings. Go ahead, Doctor. And Creole the Travel, salute.
Yes. Hey, Tommy. Hey, to the beautiful Queen, Miss Ty in the building. How you doing? So let's get to it. I mean, we're speaking of hit lists. Everybody has a hit list right now, Upper. Even
Salute Tommy Guns. Tommy Guns, salute. Yeah, I know 2 names that ain't on Janet Beck's hit list. One of them begins with an A, the other one begins with an E.
Actually, it is. So he's revealed
Carlos
Adames, Idris Landy Lara, and of
Eris
course,
Landy.
and of
What'd you say? What'd you call Laura?
I call him Iris. I'm sorry. I meant Eris Laundry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I thought you were about to say Idris Alba or some shit.
No, I'm sorry. That's why I always just call him Laura. And then also the last one rounding it out, Canelo Alvarez. Another person has thrown their ticket in the hat of a Canelo Alvarez fight. Do we want it?
You know why? You know why everybody throwing they hit and never, because he's the cash cow. Like I say, 99.3% of all boxers never receive $1 million for a single fight. So of course, you got motherfuckers getting paid. They get paid. I know. Like, do y'all remember when Earl Spence was trying to fight Sean Porter and Danny Garcia before he fought Mikey Garcia? Do you remember how they was like, fuck Earl, ain't nobody about to fight Earl? You remember how they was ducking Earl like a motherfucking key?
Mm-hmm.
But you remember after they seen that Mikey Garcia fight and they seen that Earl and Mikey both walked away with 17 million apiece. Did you see how Sean Porter waddled his ass in that motherfucking ring? Did you see how Danny Garcia hopped his ass in that damn ring? When motherfuckers started talking about 8-figure checks, motherfuckers, they changed their motherfucking mind real fucking fast, don't they, doctor?
Yeah.
Exactly. And they know Canelo is that game changer. And until Earl comes back, anybody around that division, Canelo is the money man. Now, when Earl comes back, then you have motherfuckers clamoring to fight Earl. You see Sebastian Fundora was going to drop his belts. He said, fuck Bud now. He said, Bud ain't where the paper at. He said, give me EJ. He said, give me that Erkin jerk. You know what I'm saying? That Erkin jerk, that E and J. Straight, no chaser. You feel me?
Absolutely. But do we want that fight though? Janabek versus I feel like until he fight Carlos Adames, I don't want to hear anything.
Until he defeats another champion in his division, I don't see what use is there for him to fight a Canelo. Like, Janabek has been fighting C and C plus and B minus opponents his whole career. And I'm not trying to see another Canelo versus William Stoll. I don't think my heart can take that again. Like, I want to see somebody that's accomplished something go fight him. Yes, you got belts at 160, but you ain't knocked off none of the top guys, Janabek. Like, I don't care which one you do. Either fight Laura or fight not Janabek, Adames. Fight one of them two right there. And if you beat one of them two, then okay, yes, you deserve a Canelo fight. But it's people that's in line for the Canelo fight as well. So do you think that you're supposed to jump ahead of everybody? Like, and it's crazy because Hamza Sherez, he jumped from that division to go get the Canelo fight because he wants to go get the payday. You feel me? And Kevin House, salute. I still don't know how Sherez was making that 160 because Hamza Sherez is proportionally crazy. Like, I looked at Hamza Sherez and Berlanga. Berlanga looked like a little dude compared to that nigga Key, and Berlanga ain't that small because he had Canelo looking small. So I'm like, damn, I wonder what Canelo would look like against Hamza Sherez, like size-wise. Might be like that motherfucking Sergey Kovalev type shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm curious to see it. Well, the next person who has a hit list is Jake Paul. Jake Paul has come out. Here's who he wants to fight. Tank Davis. Now, Tank Davis, he would, I guess the fight he would want to sanctioned at 195 pounds. I visualize Tank being 195 pounds for a fight, and that's impossible at his weight. And to be able to really
try to make that nigga look like Bobak, ain't he?
Yeah. Oh, upper.
Got her. She talking about, yeah.
No,
AMC Key.
No,
we got AMC Key in the building today, people.
I didn't mean that. I did not mean that.
Yes, she did. Yes. AMC Key is in the building, people.
No.
Like Key said, that nigga look like Bomac out there, dog.
No. Yes, it's Grace Jones Creole. It's her birth. It's her belated.
You know you want this pussy.
Oh my God. Well,
Strong J.
It was supposed to be it was 10 rounds for 3 minutes, and he wanted it sanctioned at 195 pounds. And then he also wants to fight Anthony Joshua. He also wants to fight Badu Jack or Zordo Ramirez. Also Ryan Garcia, which I told y'all. I said, hey, I wouldn't be surprised. See, I told y'all. And then KSI or Tommy Fury. Now he's an
I would love that would be a huge fight. Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia.
I said that. No, y'all cussed me out when I said that a month ago. I said, yo,
yeah, we said we didn't want it right then because we wanted Ryan versus Devin, but you know, I got Ryan stopping motherfucking damn Jake Paul. Honestly, Greg Hackett is 5'6", 200 pounds, so Tank is just a couple inches under. Yeah, but you see how Greg Hackett body shape too. Like Tank could never do that because his stamina and all that shit will be out the fucking window. He try to pack on that much weight. Yeah, but Jake Paul, everybody you named on there knocks Jake Paul out except for probably KSI. Everybody, motherfucking Tank knocks him out. Ryan knocks him out. Anthony Joshua does worse than Ngannou. Like, he better make Anthony Joshua the last fight on his list. Because even though that motherfucker's a sweet boy toy with motherfucking ring boys walking him out, Anthony Joshua still will knock Jake Paul the fuck out. And Zerto will beat that motherfucker ass as well. The only person, Shalom to my brother, Mr. Altruistic in the building, man. Peace and blessings, brother. Like, the only person Jake Paul beats on there is KSI. Tank is too strong and got too much explosiveness. He's going to stop him. Like, Jake Paul, man. And what's up with all these people, like, all these fucking bullies? Like, I never woke up in the middle of the middle of the day and be like, I want to fight somebody that's 150 pounds or 130 pounds. Like, I've never wanted to fight somebody that's the same size as my son. Well, but exhibition-wise, it'll be a huge payday, though. But I don't know.
Well,
I guess that's why Big Dog really keep hollering Jake Paul versus Tank.
Well, well, he's right now, Jake Paul is in negotiations with KSI. So we could be getting that in a November or December fight. They're just waiting. I guess they're waiting on KSI part.
Well, don't KSI got a fight in Alcatraz coming up?
No, that was canceled. Alcatraz in Paris is officially on hold. Trying to do that. Yeah, so I'm not sure if they're going to be able to open that place up. It's like me fighting my 6th grade son and his friends. So but I'm just trying to figure out where all these dang on hit lists are coming from. Like, my goodness. Hey, Mr. Altruistic. Hey, bruh. Hey, Big Block. Good to see you guys. And then the last one, as we know, Bill Haney has put out, which I think is very interesting, that is Bill Haney putting out this hit list. And I have to address something, because speaking of bullies,
address that shit.
I gotta address it. I just think that this is all over the place. Like, somebody has to call this out.
Salute the Marquis in the building as well.
Hey, Marquis. You have Tio. You have, let me count it. 1, 2, 3 147 fighters. Then you have 2 135 fighters, 1 and 2 140 fighters, and 154 fighter. What's wrong with that picture, Upper? Why is Devin going?
Devin's bringing everybody to his weight class. So, like, he's trying to bring people. He's not even fighting nobody that's in the 140s. Like, he's trying to bring everybody to 144, ain't he?
Yes. I guess since he's going to be campaigning at 144 now, but is that fair though? Because who is Devin compared to? The only person that Devin is the A side over will possibly be Shakur Stevenson. Other than that,
that's what I was going to say. Like, y'all really think y'all really starting to believe and drink that fucking Kool-Aid, Bill? Like, Bill. Oh, yeah, Emmanuel Carter. Yeah, Jim Irsay, man. Yeah, rest in peace to the Colts owner, Jim Irsay, man. That was a big blow to us in Colts Nation. But, yeah, like, Bill, you act like your son is some type of marketing genius. Like, he's some type of star. Like, nigga, the only person putting y'all on cards is Turkey. So who are you to sit there and say motherfuckers gotta come to you? Like, first off, nigga, you're not a name. You can't even. You're not even main event status. You was just an undercard for two people that Tank stopped. You was on the undercard to two people. You're undefeated, but you was on an undercard of multiple losses. The main event had multiple losses. One of them, I mean, the loss was even by the dude that you was trying to fight. So, nigga, you're fighting on the undercard of people who's not even champions. And, like, you think you about to dictate terms and shit? And, like, you campaigned at 144, but y'all notice that they tried to deny the next day weigh-in when that Fatal Fury just happened, right? You know, Bill and them said they're not doing next day weigh-in. They wanted New York Athletic Commission wanted to get Devin's next day weight, but Bill and them averted that shit. Like they hollered at Turkey, and Turkey said something to them people back there. But after that, they went trying to get Devin's next day weight, and I know he was over 170. I know he was. They wasn't trying to let that shit come out there though. So like, you know, they still playing games because they got that fucking snack. So with that snack, Devin can rehydrate all the way back up. So the motherfuckers that he's fighting is at a clear disadvantage. Sort of like when Pacquiao fought Oscar De La Hoya. He drained the fuck out of De La Hoya and Pacquiao was solid. Like Oscar was busting his neck to make fucking weight. Pacquiao was motherfucking filled up like a damn tank of gas, like $150 in your motherfucking tank of premium gas. He was filled all the way up. And that's what Devin and them is doing because with, like I say, with that snack, motherfuckers are rehydrating, not pounds, but they're rehydrating weight divisions. You got Bam Rodriguez, he rehydrating 7 and 8 weight divisions. Like Devin Haney rehydrating 4 or 5 weight divisions. Like you got motherfuckers that be on that snack and they rehydrate and still have the stamina and the vitality to keep going. Plus, it's like an added ripple effect to that snack where they can take the worst ass whoopers in their life. Like El Rayo should have went to fucking sleep. Like El Rayo was getting hit with everything. Like Jesus Ramos was beating the shit out of what the fuck is that nigga name? Banana Boat. What's my nigga name? What's the nigga name Charlo stopped that Ramos just fought?
No.
Shit, what the fuck was his damn name? Jason Rosario.
Sorry.
Rosario. Like Rosario took, and then look at Jalen Hurd. Jalen Hurd took fucking ass whooping. J-Rock. These niggas took poundings. And they all was on snack. And they took poundings, bruh. They got the shit beat out of them and snack kept them alive. That shit was like you hit a nigga in the head with a crowbar while they on cocaine, they'll pop right back up like you ain't did a bitch ass thing to them. Like that snack shit is amazing. Like it makes them almost indestructible and it lets them play weight games. So yeah, Devin and Bill, they got a motherfucking method. That's why they said Boots is arbitrary. Like what was the word they used about fighting Boots Key? They said
Fight Pitbull.
No, about Boots. What was Devin and them's take on fighting Boots? Like it was a word that you used. They said
to a certain extent.
Yeah, you want to fight the man to a certain fucking extent. Salute the B dog in the building. Yeah, like that shit crazy. But yeah, to a certain extent. So the extent is y'all on snack and Boots is gonna have to come down to that weight. And come on, bro. They gonna try to weight drain the shit out of Jerron Ennis. And Jerron ain't on that snack, so he can't rehydrate back like that. Yeah. That certain extent gonna get somebody fucking hurt. Because y'all see what happened to Chris Eubank. Y'all see that motherfucker was exhausted trying to make weight. Like that people because motherfuckers is doing it so much on that snack, people don't realize how dangerous it is to cut fucking water and cut weight. Because these niggas on snack do it effortlessly. So people thinking this shit's just easy come, easy go. You know, we cut this weight. It's not. You go back to the Regis Prograde versus Zorilla. Before that fight, they had to have medical assistance on deck. They had the Regis Prograde couldn't move. They had to pick him up out that motherfucking tub and wrap him while he was in the bed because that nigga couldn't fucking move. He was malnourished and everything. As soon as he hit that target weight, they rushed his ass straight to the goddamn scale. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was a ceremonial weigh-in. But as soon as you make weight, they go ahead and, like in the snap of the finger, they go ahead and get your weight jotted down. So boom, you already in the system with your weight. That's how they do that shit, Key. So yeah, Regis was about ready to die off of that motherfucking weight flat.
But here's my thing, Upper. This is what like I'm scratching my head on with this list. We have so much to say about Ryan Garcia, you know, and I do want that fight. I believe that they both need each other. To be quite frank with you, I don't think that Tio would be the measuring stick for me to say Devin is back, you know. But my thing is,
you said who?
I don't think that Tio would be the measuring stick for me to say that Devin is back.
Well, you must have seen that Tio sat there and said that he's not fighting Devin. He wants boots. He said, "Fuck Devin." He said he's not fighting Devin. He wants boots.
Well, I said that yesterday. If y'all recall, I said I think there's a problem with this fight being happening. I haven't heard anything else. But
yeah, before you came on yesterday, I played the video where they showed that Tio and his dad said they're not fighting Devin. They said Devin is a runner. He's not action packed enough. They said that he's going for the 3-time lineal champion. He wants Jerron Ennis. He said Devin can sit the fuck down for all he care. He said he ain't got shit to do with Devin. He said he ain't got time to make his fans suffer because he said that his fans would not like him versus Devin Haney. And Tio said he's a man of his fans because his fans support him. And I know because they do support him throughout his racist rants. So, of course, he's going to give them what they want. So, Tio said he's not fighting Devin. He said he's fighting next is Boots. He don't want nobody but Boots. And y'all make sure y'all smack the like button and hit the PayPal and the Cash App. Y'all support the grind. And what you say, Doctor?
Well, here's my thing with it. With this whole hit list, what I'm seeing is for Ryan to be all the way at 10 and people having a lot to say about Ryan Garcia, I gotta put some weight on Devin. I gotta put some weight on Devin as well, because you can't expect me to honor this list and you're trying to fight 135 fighters when you said that you can't go back down there, but you expect them to go up there. Who are you to tell Tank that? And then with Boots, I know you're not expecting Boots to go up to 140, 144, go down. Boots has to work out every day as it is because he knows he's a 154, 160 fighter. Brian Norman Jr., Barrios, you know that Barrios and how the PBC finna move with him. And then with Keyshawn Davis, come on now. I just feel like this is a whole lot of cap. And so I have to ask y'all the question, out of these 10 fighters, which fighters does Devin Haney beat? Tio, Shakur, Tank, Boots, Brian, Mario Barrios, Keyshawn, Rowley, Connor Ben, and Ryan Garcia. Which one does he beat?
Well, I mean, if I had to go on it, I would say Barrios and Tio. And the reason why I say Barrios and Tio is Teofimo, and this is the reason why Teofimo is turning down the Devin fight. See, Devin is not a stand and deliver type fighter no more. So that means Tio is going to have to do something in which he's not good, which he's like a C- fighter. And that's him initiating it coming forward. He's going to have to chase Devin. And we've seen what happened with Tio chase. Go back to the Jermaine Ortiz fight. Go back to the Sandor Martin fight. Teofimo is not that great of a boxer to attack and defend in transition at the same time. So, you know, He's not going to fight Devin because Devin is at an advantage because he's a runner. And he is a fucking runner. And Tio cannot fight runners. Tio has to have somebody coming at him. And Mario Barrios, I feel like he can get Mario Barrios because I feel like Mario Barrios is not that great at cutting off the ring. Like, he's a good fighter if you right in front of him, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. But the way Devin fought against Ramirez, I feel like it'd be a repeat versus Barrios. It's just be a younger fighter doing it because Devin ain't letting go of his goddamn right hand. And he got his motherfucking, what's they called? Not New Balances, but he got his Air Maxes on. He's ready to fucking run. He's ready to fucking run. No, what's the name of that damn shoe? It's a running shoe. Is it Adidas? It's a shoe that all it is for running. He got his Hirachis on. He got his motherfucking Hirachis on.
Hey, Ryan, the king of the chat. How you doing? Hey, Richie. He might be Shakur only. I still got Shakur over Devin. I've always said that. Hey, Cash. Hey, Cash Crypto. But speaking of Tank Davis, so as we all know, the rematch is happening in August. Brian Norman.
That's what they call. That's what they call ASICs. My bad. Appreciate you, Rod, B-Dog, and Von Wise, and Saucony's, yeah. But yeah, them ASICs.
Hey,
and Rod Walker, yeah, them motherfucking ASICs. That's what I was trying to remember. I knew it wasn't Adidas. It was ASICs.
Hey, Kenny, good to see you. Well, and Big Block, hey, how you doing? Well, speaking of Tank Davis, Upper, Brian Norman Jr. did an interview with Mill City, and he said, even though he sparred Bud Crawford,
Tank hits harder than all of them. He already said that a while ago.
And Edwin De Los Santos, that was shocking to me. I was not sure that he was going to put out Edwin De Los Santos, that he was in the hardest, that he's one of the hardest that he's been in there with. Does that changes anyone's opinion about this Edwin versus Keyshawn Davis fight? Because as we seen in that Shakur fight, when Edwin in the first round had hit Shakur in the stomach and he put it over.
Folded that nigga.
Yes, he did. Shakur, you know what
Shakur reminded me of, Key? You remember when Debo knocked out Red? You want some of this too, old man? Shakur was like, no. He said no.
So. I could see that though, but do we change our pick? I mean, are we still saying Keyshawn with a dominant performance?
Well, see, this is what I'm saying.
I didn't know that. I've never heard of Edwin De Los Santos crack.
No, we all knew Edwin crack. Key, when I said that, told you he folded the nigga up. We seen when he did the El Rayo, he folded him up.
I mean, but still, with Brian Norman Jr., a 135 versus a 147 with Brian Norman Jr., that was kind of shocking.
Well, I've always told people that Edwin De Los Santos had power. Because him and my boy William Foster, when they were fighting, William Foster said that nigga hits like a truck. William Foster said he couldn't get hit by no more of them shits right there. But you remember I was sitting there arguing with a nigga in here about Tank Davis' power when I was talking about Bud had sparred against, that Brian Norman sparred against Tank, Bud, and Boots. And I remember I was telling him that Brian Norman said Tank is the hardest hitter out of all three of them. And remember me and the dude was sitting there arguing about the shit. I'm like, well, look, bro. Like, Brian Norman has been in the ring with all of them. And he said Tank is the hardest hitter out of them. And remember, dude was going back and forth with me for the whole show. I forgot what the dude's name was. Remember, he was going back and forth with me the whole show because he couldn't believe that Tank hit harder than Boots. And that Tank hit harder than Bud. But I said that shit. But it don't change my mind with the De Los Santos and Keyshawn because, the man's been out the ring for 2 years with blood clots. Like, he hasn't had time to motherfucking damn train or none of that shit. So, he's out of shape. He's ring rusted. Like, his first fight back is fighting a champion. Like, well, but Edwin did disrespect Keyshawn. He said Keyshawn is levels below Shakur, so maybe De Los Santos sees something that we don't. I don't know. Well, I've always said Keyshawn wasn't the best anyway, and that's why he's avoiding slick fighters. But we got to see. We just got to see. And I just need 3 more people to support the grind for the day. Just 3 people, and that's it. Go ahead, Key.
Let's see what the people are saying. Mark said we knew Edwin had power.
Give
I
me
knew
1
he had
second, best friend. Give me 1 second.
I knew he had power. I'm just saying for Brian Norman Jr. to be at 147 saying that, and this is the man that has sparred and from all accounts gave Bud Crawford very good work. I'm just shocked at that. I knew about Tank because that almost ended in a fight. You know, if you know, you know. Okay, that was a very intense sparring. But I was shocked when he said Edwin De Los Santos. That's the only thing. Like, I was expecting Rolly before Edwin because Rolly is another fighter that's been shrinking down to 135, and now he's at his correct weight size at 147. Now, the way Ryo reacted is some extra on them punches. Yeah, but I just was shocked that Brian said him out of all people. I'm like, wow, okay. That's interesting.
I knew he was cracking the way he folded El Rayo. Like, he folded El Rayo up like a beach blanket towel, Key. Like, it was, and you know, Rayo had just dropped him. But you know, he folded Rayo, and you remember Rayo didn't even want rematch. Rayo said, fuck that rematch, remember? Remember we was trying to get the Edwin and Rayo rematch? Rayo was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna move on. I mean, he said, I'm going to Chris Colbert. He said, I'm not fucking with that dude no more. El Rayo said, fuck that. And remember, everybody was like, El Rayo, he just got caught with a lucky punch. You need to go ahead and rematch that nigga. And El Rayo was like, nope. He said, just let that shit be, man. He said, let me just let that be. Like, why you keep trying to force me back in there? I said, I don't want it. So you remember motherfuckers just let it be. El Rayo didn't want that motherfucker work again. So I said, yeah, that motherfucker hitting hard. If he got El Rayo saying, fuck that, he ain't trying to avenge his loss. That nigga took your undefeatedness. Most times when a motherfucker get that L, they want to get that get back. El Rayo was like, he can have that shit. We going on to bigger, better things.
Yeah. Well, yes, that is true. Well, speaking of bigger and better things, shout out to MVP Promotions, though. The Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano will have a record 5 title fights. I think it's really 6, but it's 5 title fights for the Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano card on July 11th in New York, huh?
You know something? I love Amanda Serrano because she's such a classy lady and everything. But I'm so fucking tired of Serrano versus Katie Taylor. I'm sorry. Like, how many times are y'all gonna keep pushing this damn fight? Like, first off, y'all can't get the decision right. Y'all done fucked the decision up 2 times. Like, at this point, well, you know, I got to give it to Jake Paul because Jake Paul is a brilliant businessman because they are milking the shit out of this rivalry. And not to mention that you got one girl coming up 4 weight classes to fight Katie Taylor. Like, Amanda Serrano, that shows her grit and her determination because Amanda Serrano is jumping up 3 to 4 weight classes to even fight Katie Taylor. So that's really negating her power right there because she's jumping up to fight a woman that's naturally bigger and is a dirty ass fighter. And, you know, she's the damn boxing's darling baby because Amanda, who's landing precision power punches, is getting outpointed by shoe shining. Like, the girl is shoe shining and winning fights off of shoe shining, like stealing rounds with the shoe shining. And salute to the beautiful queen, Miss Cassandra, in the Cash App with the $5 holler supporting the grind. Thank you so much, Florida's own Cassandra, even though she's not from Florida. She repping that Thurman. Y'all thought I was going to say repping the Theta. Now she repping the Thurman. Yes, sir. Thank you, Miss Cassandra. Just need 2 more people to support for the day and we good. But yeah. That shit crazy. Like, Jake Paul is making a killing off Serrano versus Katie Taylor. But this is also putting a light on female boxing because it's giving 2 highly accomplished females another fight. And you know, the shit went crazy last time on Netflix. Like Jake Paul, he's found something, and he started to wear out his welcome with it though. Like I don't want to see Amanda Serrano and motherfucking Katie Taylor Volume 12. Like, let this be the last one. Let them get this shit right this time, and let this be the last one. I think they trying to get Serrano undisputed up there. I think they trying to get her what she deserves, because I feel like she did get shitted in both of them fights. But if she gets shitted this time, look, y'all just not gonna get the shit right. Let's just let the shit go. You feel what I'm saying? And salute to my brother Richie L in the Cash App with the $3 holler. Appreciate that. I just need one more person to support the grind. Yes, big dog. She stay getting robbed by the barroom brawler Taylor. Yes. And Taylor does it without class and without skill and without tact. But they keep giving it to her because she got the complexion for the connection for the protection. Say that 3 times fast, Key.
Well, speaking of 3 times fast, so on this card, this is very historic. It will be airing on Netflix. So we know who got the Netflix.
Well, we knew that.
Is going to be Alicia Baumgardner versus Jennifer Miranda for the super featherweight title. Savannah Marshall versus Shadeja Green.
I want that one. That's that fight I want to see right there.
Yes, Ellie
They gonna be throwing fucking bombs. They gonna throw fucking bombs in that fight. Both of them are knockout artists, so they about to be throwing some shit.
Yes. Versus
where are they fighting at?
This is New York Upper.
So Savannah Marshall is fighting outside of England? Oh shit.
Yep, it's gonna be at Madison Square Garden. And then Sharetta Metcalf versus Dina Thorslin. But another person, well, somebody who is throwing shots. Yes, J.A. I'm getting there. Hold on.
You know she is, J.A.
So Claressa Shields is on her promo because you know Claressa has a fight coming up in Detroit. In Detroit. And she said on the Ariel Helwani show that they offered. She said they offered me some money to fight on the July card. I think it was co-main against Shadeja Green, but their money was nowhere near what I make. That's disrespectful. So the MVP personnel came out. Her name is Nikisa. She said MVP unequivocally never made an offer to Claressa Shield, her promoter, her manager for any fight in 2025, not even verbally.
She got caught in the lie.
Claressa has not came out and responded, at least to my knowledge, she hasn't. But I think that it is a disservice because why not get Claressa Shields on that card?
Because Claressa Shields doing it to herself. What she's trying to do is trying to bring it so they can ask her to get on there. But for Claressa to sit there and say it's not nowhere near, Claressa, you've only made $1 million twice. And you just started doing that. These girls are making record-breaking bank for female fighters. Like Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, they first fight, they was the first females to make $1 million. The last fight, Katie Taylor got like $6.5 million, and Serrano got like 8. So, Claressa, they would give you the money. Like you making $1 million your last 2 fights, you've made $1 million. Okay, but the disrespect, the money that the MPV is giving you, plus the Netflix deal, like Netflix is paying, so you know the money is there. Like you just need to stop hating and go ahead and motherfucking down. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of motherfucking trying to be, oh, everybody hates me, I gotta do it on my own. Look, if they reach out an olive branch to you, go ahead and take that shit, man. Stop hating all the time. It's like motherfuckers want to be victims. Like motherfuckers want everybody. They want to go through the struggle when it's right there. Like, dude, look at Alicia Baumgardner. I've never seen her this fucking happy. Alicia Baumgardner is making $1 million a fight now because she just switched over to the team. Come to the winning team, Claressa, because you can't do it on yourself. Plus, in your weight class, it's only 5 females in your fucking weight class. So who wants to see them shits in the heavyweight? It ain't no such thing as a female heavyweight boxing class. Like, Key is only 5 girls up there. So she's gonna have to come down and fight people like Shadeja Green and them. And her and Shadeja Green could have been a main event type card, like, or co-main. Like, you're bullshitting. I mean, Kenny Drake, it's a certain thing about making your own money, but if she's making her own money like that, why is she always complaining? So obviously she's not making what she wants to make because she's complaining about it every step of the way. And shout out to the beautiful Queen Ashley coming out the motherfucking corner. Subscribe to her because she gets it in.
Hey, Fresh Baker. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Queen. Hey, Marquis. Lower slogan. Here y'all go. Well, here's my thing with Claressa. I get it because she is on her promo run for her upcoming fight in July in Detroit. But I will, Lord, she wants to be the first to do everything, and when she doesn't, she saw. No,
Dre, Amanda, Katie. I did it first.
No, I cannot say that. But because Claressa, at the end of the day, she is more disrespected than all the other female boxers. I will say.
But no, I can say a lot of her disrespect comes out from the disrespect that she puts out, Key, because a lot of times people don't be saying shit to her. She just like she the one that sit there and come out saying that she'll beat a man's ass. Like, girl, sit the fuck down. You just got beat by a white boy that was 120 pounds. Stop that. Then you try to lie, say he took the pad out of his gloves. No. Like, a lot of the shit that Claressa gets is from her opening her own fucking mouth. Like, Claressa is the type that'll rub you to. She's like Bud. Bud wonder why he ain't got no fans because, nigga, you disrespected all your fans. Like, come on, man. Like, Claressa, you wouldn't have half the beef that you had if you didn't start it yourself. So you can't throw a rock, then hide your fucking hand, especially when you're in a glass house, dog. You can't do it. Exactly. You got even a female boxing commentator, Ashley, saying Claressa, she's very hard to like. She's very hard to like. Just like she said she'll whoop Tank Davis and all that shit. Like, yeah, all right. Well, Tank hit harder than that white boy.
Well, the thing is, y'all, sometimes you have to demand the respect and put it out there, especially being in a sport that oftentimes majority of times overlook female fighters. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Like I get both sides. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, her and MVP are still at odds. Claressa is saying that they offered her a fight. MVP is saying we never offered you a fight. So this is gonna get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I like what she's doing though. She was at the gym with Papoose, working out. That video has gone viral with her and Papoose hitting the bag
with a married man.
Yeah.
You said she was at the You said she was at the gym with another woman's husband.
I'm still not proud about that point. I'm still not happy with her about that. You do not mess with married men, Claressa. That is breaking the girl code. That is breaking the code. Hey, Fresh Baker. But let's see how this plays out. Two things for certain. One thing for sure. The July 11th card is stacked. And shout out to all the women that's going to be making it. I can't remember a day where we had in July just as many women fights as we're gonna have with male fights. Normally we get ones and twos. We got 7 and 8 fights coming up in July for women. So shout out to those queens, regardless of if you like them or not. We got to take our heads off to that. Women for July. July is officially Women's Boxing Month for at least this year. Because wow, when have we ever seen anything like this before? I do too.
Okay, we got Dr. Keith. We got Dr. Keith making holidays for the women. Okay.
No, seriously, I can't remember in a long time when we had just a July 11th card. Then at the end of the month, we got Claressa Shields card. You know what I'm saying? Just all championship fights. Like this is unprecedented. So shout out to them.
Yeah, it is. It is a motherfucking It is something that I haven't seen before. I haven't seen it before, and it's nice. I like it. And I can tell you one thing though. I bet this MVP card with the female boxers, I bet it'd be more exciting than that damn weekend that Turkey put together with them three cards. I bet that motherfucker be more action packed. I bet it'd be more punches thrown in them on that card right there than all 3 of Turkey's other cards combined. You want to do an over and under key? You think they could go over or under the amount of punches that was thrown on Turkey's card?
Oh, definitely over. I mean, shoot. The one female fight, my girl from Mexico who won that weekend threw more punches on was it on Pro Box? My girl, threw more punches than Devin and Ryan them combined. Like, golly, they was banging. That was a
Key,
good fight. That was a
it's a Spanish girl. I can't remember her name that was out there fighting the other day. And like this girl, she fought this one girl and she got her out of there within one round. Like she came out there. This girl looked like the female Muhammad Sweet Pea Ali. Like this girl came out there and she threw some shit and she was throwing with thunder. I think she was like a featherweight or a super featherweight, but that girl came out there. We watched the fight, Key. It was a couple months ago, but that girl came out there and she did her fucking thing. I can't remember who that girl was, but that girl came out there, a little Spanish chick, and she rocked that girl's bell so that I thought she was LL because she rocked that girl bad. And she sat her down. She was fighting another Mexican girl, but the Mexican girl she fought looked like somebody's mom. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing about it, but she looked like one of the Spanish women that, you know, like a typical Spanish woman. Like she wasn't built the best, but she came out there. She had grit, but she just got destroyed. Matter of fact, it wasn't one round. I think it was like 3 or 4 rounds, but she got stopped. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't remember the woman's name, but I gotta find that girl because that girl right there, she's special. She gonna be hell. I would love to see her go against Baumgartner for real.
Ooh,
but yeah, you know what I'm talking about too, Key, because the girl was fast. She came out there. She was fast. She was doing some little dips and shit, and she was destroying that damn girl. We were sitting there watching it like, God damn. It was about a month or 2 ago. I forgot what card it was on, Key. We were sitting there watching it in the
I forget her name.
Yeah, but that girl right there was something serious.
Absolutely.
But yeah, and I still need just one more person to support the grind for the day, just one more, and we get our goal for the day. But I'm gonna have to go back and look because that damn girl right there, she's gonna be somebody. I think she's like 7-0. She's like 7-0 with like 4 or 5 knockouts, but. Like she did a little matter of fact, she did the Erickson Lubin dip in the fight and every damn thing. Like the girl had.
Well, speaking of be somebody, Eddie Hearn has came out and said that Jack Catterall will face Harlem Eubank on July 5th in Manchester. And he also said this is do or die for Jack Catterall upper in chat. Do y'all believe that? He's basically saying that if Jack Catterall does not beat Harlem Eubank, that his career is over.
Well, yeah, I think so too. Because Jack Catterall, he's done got the shitty end of the stick a few times, but Jack Catterall at that point where he either got to shit or get off the pot. Like it's not like he's a big seller. Like the man, he's boring to watch. He's a very technical fighter. But he doesn't take chances. The man is the type of fighter that sits back and he 1-2s, 1-1-1, maybe hit you with a 1-2. Like he's not that type of fighter.
Well, he is coming off of a split decision loss against Arnold Barboza. I don't know how I forgot about that fight. With Arnold Barboza. He beat up Regis Prograis, then he fought Arnold Barboza. He lost a split decision. Very close fight. But now he's fighting Harlem Eubank. Harlem Eubank is 21-0. And I mean, shoot, orthodox fighter. You know what I'm saying? He beat up and knocked out Tyrone McKenna. You know what I'm saying? Back in March. So
yeah, so if Catterall doesn't beat this man right here, what else is there for him? He's gonna be basically a gatekeeper. So his career as being a contender will be over. Shout out to the VPN General Alan Sostain in the building.
Yeah, I was curious. I was like, dang, I can't believe that Eddie is saying that about Jack Catterall, but he's saying that this is win or die, a loser. You know what I'm saying? He basically saying, this is it. This is Michael Jackson. You done after this. If you lose this fight, you're done. But I
Well,
find it
he was still pissed off about that Barbosa fight because Oscar De La Hoya was cheering about that shit because he just knew Jack Catterall was gonna beat Barbosa ass, but Oscar got the rubbing in Eddie face, so that kind of pissed him off.
But my thing is, what about Kambosos? Kambosos has a fight coming up, and he loses to Africa. Come on now,
Is
that it for Kambosos? We got to have the same type of energy. That's all I'm saying.
No, because motherfuckers keep calling Kambosos out. You don't hear nobody calling out no Catterall. It's like everybody wants to use Kambosos as the fucking measuring stick, and I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of fucking Kambosos. And then you see the way he was grilling Africa, like, yeah, like, nigga, sit your punk ass down. Like, sit your punk ass down.
Hey, Alan, good to see you, King. Well, speaking of punks, Shushu has came out and he said he's tired of waiting to get a championship fight. He said, "Where the champions at? I want everybody." He want to get in there. So, as we know, Shushu is at 126. He is number 1 for the Stephen Fulton belt. He is also number 1 for Rafael Espinoza upper. He is number 2 for the Nick Ball fight, and he is number 4 for Angelo Leo. What we got now? I keep hearing that Shushu could be fighting Ray Vargas. They might put him in there for Ray, with a Ray Vargas fight. But Shushu was saying, y'all some punks. What's up? I'm ready to get in there. He said, I'm tired of waiting on these so-called champions. What we got? Is Shushu ready? I mean, what's going on?
Put his ass in there, let him find out.
I think that
put him in there with Espinosa.
Well, what about Ray Vargas? Ray Vargas versus Shushu. Now, Ray been out for a minute. What do we got
I think
to make that fight?
I really don't think Ray Vargas is that good anyway. Like, Ray Vargas is decent. I feel like Shushu should be able to take out Ray Vargas. Like I feel like Shushu will beat Ray Vargas. Like, didn't but Shushu, what happened to Inoue? And then when they stepped up Shushu's competition, and he just said, boom. You feel me? Like, he regressed. He pulled out of a big fight. So Shushu, he's tired of waiting because he's getting so much flack now. Remember, motherfuckers is talking shit, talking about, damn, Shushu, you still ain't did nothing in your career. So, it's all about that. Like, Shushu got to do something, though, because he is starting to get to that age. If he going to make a name, he need to make a name because he really hasn't had a big fight yet. Name his most notable opponent, Keith. You can't.
I mean,
you can't.
I mean, but that don't mean that he's a bad fighter, though, best friend.
That's not what I said. I just said he's wasting his career away. Usually by this time, somebody has gotten a good fight. By then, he hasn't had no.
Sagawa, the one that he got the majority decision with.
Yeah, and when that was him finally stepping up. And when he finally stepped up, he didn't show no type of separation for Solomon Sagawa. He didn't show no separation. But you say you want to go against Espinosa. Yeah, all right.
Okay, so you think that he's still too green for Espinosa?
Man, I don't see nobody at 127, 126 beating Espinosa, honestly. Espinosa rips through that whole division.
Thrill Hill say, stay away from Espinosa. Yes, Big Dog Willie. If Tank was to fight Jake Paul in November, I will be covering it.
Big
Absolutely.
dog, you my homie and everything, big dog. But I got a question. What is your obsession with Tank and Jake Paul, bro? Like that's just not natural. You keep talking about Tank versus Jake Paul, Tank versus Jake Paul. If Shakur stop bullshitting, we can get Tank and Shakur. Are we gonna cover that? You see, we covered Shakur versus Padley, didn't we? Like, come on, big dog. Like, the Tank hate is not looking good, big dog. It ain't.
Well, I'm with. Listen, Ray Vargas had got the draw with what's his name upper with Nick Ball.
He did. Ashley ain't Raymond Muratalla the belt. I mean the champ.
He's yes interim, and he
Oh,
may
he's
be
interim.
fighting.
Oh,
Yep, and he may be fighting Andy Cruz if Andy Cruz wins his next fight because he's also fighting for the IBF Mando. Very
oh.
interesting. The walls are closing in on Loma. Loma better do something. Loma better
Loma,
do
go
something.
ahead. Loma, go and give us the Tank fight in December. Shit.
He got two people waiting for him. Possibly Andy Cruz. That would be very interesting, upper, if Andy Cruz became, well, in a couple weeks, if he wins this fight.
You think Andy Cruz could beat Raymond Muratalla?
Yes.
I tell you one thing though, if Andy Cruz does beat Muratalla, Keyshawn can't say shit no more. Keyshawn can't run away from that fight no more. If Andy Cruz happens to beat Muratalla and become the intern, Keyshawn cannot duck that man no more. He can't.
Can I ask a question?
Of course you can.
Why is it that he's fighting for the Mando for the IBF and he's number 3 in the WBA? And he said that he wanted to become Mando for the WBA, but he went for the IBF instead. What happened? I'm talking about Andy Cruz.
Because he thought about it. He was like, you know what?
Oh my God.
He thought about it. He was like, you know what? I ain't trying to taste that concrete just yet. Plus, he's smart about it because if he does get the belt, then if he fights, just think, if he gets the Mando and he fights Tank right now, his cut ain't gonna be that big. Plus, Tank probably wouldn't want to fight him because people will say he's unaccomplished. They go Tank cherry picking again. But if Andy Cruz was to beat Raymond Muratalla, get the belt, and show that he's busting ass out there, then the Andy Cruz and Tank fight becomes that much bigger, and he'll get a bigger payday. So if the man's about to lose, he's trying to get paid. Give me a second.
Okay. Bob's belt, yeah, I could see that. Loma top ranks fighter, yes. And Andy Cruz's Matchroom. I just find it interesting because Andy Cruz had petitioned. He had went to the conference early this year, or his team did, and wanted to fight Tank Davis, in which his last fight was for that. And then he switched it to something happened to where they switched it now to the IBF. And I was just like, yo, what just happened? Because Andy Cruz is another one that's being ranked up. Okay. He's racked up with ranks. Top 10 in the WBO, top 5 in the no, he's not in the no, he is. Number 1 in the WBC, number 3 in the WBA, number 3 in the IBF. So I just find that really interesting. If he wins his next fight in a couple weeks, he'll be number 1 in the IBF. William Zepeda for the WBA, William Zepeda and Kid Austin are both going to be removed or switched out because William Zepeda is fighting Shakur Stevenson. That will move up potentially Maxie Hughes, Lucas Body. That's a really good, interesting fight for me. Lucas Body versus Tank Davis. And then we also have Pitbull Cruz at number 8 and El Rayo at number 9. So it's interesting hours. I like it. I like what I'm seeing with these rankings. It's getting really cool. Loma keeping the belt then. Loma has until October to get the belt, but I find it really interesting that we already got 2 Mandos. Well, we have the interim Raymond, and then we have the Mando coming up in a couple weeks. So this is getting, Loma got some decisions to make. Y'all know how the IBF is. He fought Cambosis last year. So it's about that time. Like low key, he's on medical leave. They extended it. But he's at that time. Loma, is he going to retire? I heard a whisper that Loma was potentially selling his California house. So let's see. Now, is he selling it to move to Texas? Or is he selling it to go back to Ukraine or something? Only time will tell. But I'm pretty sure we will hear something coming up, y'all, when it comes to Loma. But the IBF is making all these moves. All these moves with the Loma belt. He could have gone into the WBO rankings to force Keyshawn. Another sip of my tea, yes. So that's why I said it's interesting with the IBF, but that puts him in a contender role, though, because let's say he beats his opponent in a couple weeks, right? And becomes the Mando. They would, because they wouldn't throw Loma in there with him. I don't see that. They'll feed Muratalla to Andy before anybody. So let's say Muratalla and Andy fight. Andy comes out victorious. He's the interim, like Upper says. He could definitely be in a contention for that fight since Keyshawn is not looking towards Andy Cruz's way right now. Ain't nothing for Loma in Ukraine except for a Russian A-whipping. Lord, shout out to our Ukrainian folks that's out there. Lord, y'all so mean. Y'all so mean. But I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on this and keep hearing. I did hear that Loma is potentially selling his house in California. I did hear that whisper. So let's see where he moves to. All right. That's the only thing that we could really do. Another thing is with the WBO, Raymond Muratalla is number one. That should be changed coming up here shortly. Because Raymond Muratalla is the interim with the champion. And Keyshawn is fighting Edwin De Los Santos, who's ranked number 13. So I'm curious to see who's going to be that number, who's going to replace Muratalla. Will it be Zaire Abduliev if he beats Edwin De Los Santos? Also, number 9 in the WBO is Lamont Roach, which I thought was very interesting. I'm like, oh, really, Lamont? That's how you moving? That's how you moving, friend? Okay, Lamont. Okay. So Lamont Roach is number 9 in the WBO. So I'm curious if Lamont Roach, after his rematch with Tank Davis, as we all know, he's the WBA 130 champion. If Tank Davis beats Lamont Roach and he campaigns, if he drops his 130 belt and campaigns, we could potentially get a Lamont Roach and Keyshawn Davis fight. I mean, it's just so many options. But I'm looking at the moves. Lamont Roach is number 9. Pitbull Cruz is number 8 in the WBA. Y'all see the moves? You understand? Champions from lower division should be ranked higher. Yes, but I think that it's, I just got my side eye going because I'm trying to see what if Lamont Roach loses this fight against Tank Davis, where would he go? Would he continue to stay at 130? After being putting on an extra 5 pounds for the Tank Davis fight? Or would you go back down, lose the weight, and go back at 130? Now, we all know that Lamont Roach fights at 135. We already know that. I got you up. We already know that. But at the same time, he is a champion at 130. So where should he go? Cruz versus Keyshawn likely. Muratalla is a weight bully at 135. Muratalla does look bigger, DZ. I ain't gonna lie to you, Queen. And again, thank you so much for that ingredient that you gave me. I really appreciate that from you and Creole. I am much better. Much better. But yeah, so that's how the 135 landscape is looking. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on it. And speaking of 135, the person that's making a lot of strides and definitely on one of my top boxing boxers for 2025 because he's making all the right moves is Abdullah Mason. Now, as we all know, he is fighting Nakathila in a couple weeks on the Keyshawn Davis undercard. Remember, he's ranked number 6 for the WBO. So don't, keep y'all eye on that. He is fighting on his undercard, and they are both with Top Rank. So we can't say size of the street or none like that. But a lot of people are feeling like, okay, well, I'm not gonna say a lot. A few people I've been hearing, just reading some comments and messages, and some people are feeling like Abdullah Mason might. What if this is, is he under pressure? You know what I'm saying? With what he's trying to accomplish. We all know that Abdullah Mason's goal is to be a champion by the end of the year. Abdullah Mason fights every 21 days. It seemed like good God. His promoter has came out and said that, or manager, one of the two, has came out and said that Abdullah Mason's fight is going to fight 3 more times this year. After this fight, we're going to see Abdullah Mason 3 more times this year. That's crazy, right? So, but it's not out of the ordinary, because Abdullah did this last year as well. But is this too much? Do you guys think that Abdullah could be under too much pressure? Do you guys think that he should pace himself? You know what I'm saying? For the end of the year, and, come out strong next year. Like, what do y'all say with Abdullah Mason and the things that he's doing? Roach stays at 135 and goes after the IBF or the WBO. Yeah, that'd be a good one too. I didn't even think about that. That's a good one. But what do you guys think? Like, is Abdullah, is he feeling that pressure? You know what I'm saying? He got 3 more fights lined up after this one. He also was going after the champions. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to go at it. I think I have no problem with what Abdullah Mason is doing. Obviously, in my opinion, and I could be, my opinion could be skewed, because I'm y'all know Abdullah is like one of my top 10 boxers right now. I just like his style. I like the dog that he shows, even when he gets knocked down. I am critical, though, because y'all know I call a spade a spade. I am critical about his weight. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like now is the time for him. If he's going to get a belt, at least he can become a champion. And then if he drops the belt to move up to another division, is better. Because I do feel as though, Abdullah in the next year and a half could be at 140. Found this. I got the recipe. I got an OG recipe that's not online. Definitely send it to me. Yeah, and I thank you, Creole. I don't know if you had heard me, but I thank you so much for your ingredients too. It's not that big of a deal fighting that many fights because he's not going the distance. Yeah, and I get that. But with the 3 other fights, plus you're going after the championships, you're ranked in 3 of the sanctioning bodies. Some people feel as though, okay, is he moving too fast? Or do we like what we see? Now, Abdullah Mason, y'all know I'm going to bring it to y'all. Abdullah Mason is 18-0 with 16 KOs. He's fighting Jeremiah Nakathila on June 7th. Dang, that's like 2 weeks away. One of the two. Who is 26-4. Okay, now we know Jeremiah Nakathila, right? We all know Jeremiah Nakathila. He got knocked out by Mercado. He got knocked out by Muratala. He got beat up by you know what I'm saying? But this is a good one, because at least Nakathila, we can't say that, he don't have on his resume. You know what I'm saying? He got knocked out by these people. He did knock out his last opponent in the 8-round bout against Mushandu. Lord, forgive me if I mispronounce his name. That individual was 5-1. He knocked him out in the first round. That was back in November. So now he's about to fight Abdullah Mason, somebody that's young and hungry. I think that Abdullah Mason finna do this man bad. My God. He could be at 140 by his next fight. He is on a limit every fight and over a few times. Exactly, Rob Walker. So that's why I'm just like, okay, that's why I brought this question to y'all of what people are asking. Like, okay, he's about to fight 3 more times. He's on the championship. He wants to get a championship. He's hungry. Is there a difference? Is there a fine line between being hungry and pacing yourself when it comes to a situation like this? Or do you take advantage of it? Because I think that Bob Arum is definitely finna throw everything behind Abdullah Mason. What would be crazy if Abdullah Mason puts on a show-stopping performance against Nakathelia and Keyshawn Davis struggles with Edwin De Los Santos. Do you know how crazy that would be? If Keyshawn, they're throwing a lot behind Keyshawn. You understand? So, that's kind of interesting to me. Because then, boxing is a what have you done for me lately sport. Is that going to put the pressure on Keyshawn to fight Abdullah Mason? Are the fans going to want to see that? Or what if they both put on show-stopping performances? Are the fans going to want, are we going to start hearing it's time for Abdullah to get in there with Keyshawn? What say y'all? I like them all. I like what Abdullah Mason. The only thing I'm concerned about with Abdullah is his weight. That's the only thing. But I feel like when it comes to him and Carmel Moten, Tiger Johnson, who else? Shushu last year was fighting very consistently. When it comes to those type of fighters that are always in the ring, getting their name out there, doing what they have to do, I take my hat off to them. Now we have both of them, Shushu and Abdullah Mason, both saying that they want to come for titles. What they want title shots at the end of the year, and they're coming for everybody. I like it. No, it's too early for Abdullah, and Keyshawn will move up by then. You think it's too early? So are you in the pace yourself? Are you saying that Abdullah needs to pace himself for a little bit? Where can I buy them Kiki tickets? Let's see. Let me pull them up for you. Also, how about those Pacers? Lord, overtime win, 3-point. What's his name? Did the famous what's my favorite Pacer? Gosh, why can't I think of my boy name? Miller. Not Cheryl, not his sister. What's my boy? Why can't I think of his name today? Why do y'all be doing that? Reggie Miller. Lord have mercy. You see, he did the famous Reggie Miller choking sin. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Brian. Yes, thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, Rod. I was like, ooh, that was nasty. I know that their heart was broken. Shout out to my Knicks fans because they've been cussing folks out on social media all day. They've been just cussing folks out. But that was a really, 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 really good match yesterday. Let's see. Keyshawn Davis versus Andy Cruz. Tickets. They should be on sale. Okay, I gotta find this for you because it's in June, right? Yes, I said Andy Cruz. Lord Jesus, thank you. See, they gotta fight. They gotta fight. They gotta fight. Okay, you can get them at StubHub. Looks like they are on sale. Let's go through them. And I'm sorry, I should have been on this more because normally I always
All right, I'm back.
do this.
Okay,
give me 1 second. So the cheapest ticket is $82, with ringside being at $600, which is the best view. That's really good.
Who's fighting? You talking about De Los Santos and Kiki?
Yeah. Oh, the most expensive is $1,300, and it's only 2 left in that section. So you can get in there with only $80-some. That's the ticket I buy right
so
there.
What's the estimated gate?
That's a good question. Let me see.
Talking about estimated gates. Let me get one more person to support the grind for today. Can we get one more person to support the grind for today? And we be at our goal of the 5 people every day. But yeah, how many people? I mean, how much does the arena seat?
This is at the Scope Arena in Norfolk.
He stay fighting in Virginia.
Norfolk.
Guess he can't sell nowhere else.
It typically seats 10,000.
10,000. So let's just say 10,000. Let's just say the average ticket is $100. 10,000. So that's 100,000. 10,000. So, well, if the average ticket is about 500, that's a $500,000 fight. Oh no. It might be close to $1 million gate. Close. You said they had a few $1,000 tickets, right?
Yes.
So it'll probably be close to $1 million gate. Probably about 800,000. 10,000 is not a lot of seating room, but that's still good though. But yeah, I would have thought they would have put it in a bigger venue because Abdullah making a name for himself. De Los Santos and Keyshawn. The tickets might have a resale value though, so the gate might go up. Who knows?
Yes. Yes, but congratulations are in order. That's still good. It's a high demand. It's still ample tickets left. So you guys definitely check it out if you're in the area. The cheapest one is $82. Most expensive is looking like $1,600.
Oh, okay. See, I thought so. The cheapest is 82. So that might pull in $1 million gate there. That might could pull it if the cheapest is 82. Let's just say the expensive is 1,600. So we're gonna say an average around 600. So average around 600. That's about a $700,000 gate. 600 something, 700,000. That's pretty good because Top Rank getting paid for it. Plus, it'll be good. Salute to the Queen, DC Sanchez in the building. Salute. Yeah, Rod Walker. But yeah, if Keyshawn keeps knocking dudes out, yeah, his stock will rise.
Absolutely. It's gonna be, but okay. Let's talk about it, Upper. Can I ask a question, Upper in chat?
Yeah.
Should Shakur Stevenson have stayed with Top Rank? Because this could potentially be Keyshawn's third sellout. Upper in chat.
I mean, Shakur was getting sellouts when he was with Top Rank. You feel what I'm saying? But Shakur, like I said, I don't know who's telling these people these business decisions, but Shakur, he dropped the ball. He should have most definitely stayed. You with ESPN, the worldwide leader of sports right now. Like, it hits differently when you ain't got Tim Bradley gassing up your bullshit. See, Tim Bradley ain't gassing his bullshit no more. Then, when you go against Top Rank, they try to bring your value down. Like, you'd have never seen this right here. You feel what I'm saying? Top Rank initially putting shit like out. Then you got that nigga upper echelon talking about, now you're sleeping. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, like shit like that comes out when you lead the Top Rank. But I want to see what Keyshawn can do outside of Virginia. You feel me? Like, Boots need to get outside of Philly. Like,
his last fight was in Jersey.
Who?
Boots.
Do you know how close Jersey is to Philly?
No, how close is it? I've never been.
It's right across the bridge.
Oh, see, I've never been in either one of those. I can't wait.
It's like a 5. I think it's like a 4-5 hour drive.
I
Sure, are you can.
can't wait for
Yes,
this
right.
close. I cannot wait. It's still close. Okay, see, I've never been. Never been.
She said she never been. I forgot who used to sing that song. She said she never been. You don't remember that song, do you? She said she never been. Yeah, but yeah, Jersey, New York, all that right there by Philly. You know, his fans can still just travel right there. Now, do something in Atlanta or maybe even DC or Texas. But see, that'd be like Keyshawn fighting in DC. Virginia's still the DMV area, so it ain't like he fighting outside his thing. That's why Keyshawn and Tank would have been hellified in the DMV area. You feel me? Oh, J.A. Dixon said it's not even 2 hours. Oh, Atlantic City and Philadelphia is only 30 minutes away.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Malik. Hey, Lee.
And can I get one more person to support the grind for the day? 30 minutes away. Can I get one more person to support the grind? We just need one more person to support for the day and we good.
Well, what is your opinion? I don't know if you heard what I was talking about was with Abdullah Mason. We know that
What
Abdullah
about
got Nakathelia on his resume. His manager has came out and said that they want Abdullah Mason to fight 3 more times this year. And so some people are split. Some people are saying, yeah, showing that he's hungry. Some people are saying, it might be a little too much? Is
he has to. He has to.
Okay.
Like, people don't understand Abdullah Mason. He's like a Jerome Bruce Ennis. He has to fight these fights. Like, he cannot not fight because if he gets inactive, he's gonna blow up. Like Jerome Bruce Ennis not Jerome Bruce. Abdullah Mason has to keep working at it. Because if Jerome, I keep saying Jerome, if Abdullah Mason misses out, then he's going to end up, he's already having problems making weight. You feel what I'm saying? You see, he's always a few ounces over anyway. So, you know, anything extra is going to be a problem. You feel what I'm saying? So he has to stay in the motherfucking, like he has to stay in the gym, stay in the ring. That's what Earl was doing. And then when Earl stopped doing that, remember Earl started blowing up. But you remember at first, you know, Earl was cut like a bag of dope when he was fighting. What's the nigga name that Keith Thurman fought that Earl? Leonard Bundu. When he was fighting the Bundus, the Kell Brooks, the Lamont Peterson, you know, he was keeping it close. He was keeping it tight. He was staying in the gym. But then when you need, and he will be going to 140, J.A. Dixon, but right now he's only 20 years old. So, you know, with him being 20 years old, you know, they probably gonna let him go up after his power sets in. But I only got motherfucking Abdullah Mason staying at 135 for like about 12 more months. Like I don't think he can stay. I don't think he got more than another year and a half at 135. I don't think his body is growing too big. Like he's starting to fill out. I don't got him staying in there. Like I really don't.
Nice.
So he got to get as many of them fighters as he can right now. You feel me?
Do you think that do you think that Top Rank is trying to do something with having him fight on the Keyshawn Davis undercard, knowing that he is number 6?
I think that Top Rank is pushing him towards Shakur. I really do. Like, because they said something, and they had, I can't remember exactly what it was they said, but they had said something that made me think, hold up. They coming at Shakur ass. Because they said that, you know, Abdullah does want to, he would love to fight Shakur. He would love to fight Shakur. He felt like he's a perfect matchup for Shakur. And then I see how they moving him in the WBC, which is Shakur. What is Abdullah's rank in the WBC?
He is number 4.
Exactly. So he's higher in the WBC than he is in Keyshawn's belt, right?
Yeah, 2 spots higher.
Exactly. Like I think they're coming after fucking Shakur. And I think Bob Arum thinks that Abdullah Mason can actually do it. So, I feel like that's where they're going. That is exactly where they're going.
What about Moses Atamwa? Moses Atamwa's coming off of a nice knockout win. He's 11-0. He is going to be fighting Mike, who's 21-1.
Fighting who?
Mike Balogun.
And what weight class is Moses Itman again?
Heavyweight. Shoot.
That's what I thought.
In like 250, 240.
What was the other one that they got? Torres. I had to remember Richard Torres.
So some people are saying it's time for him to start moving up because he's ranked now number 2 in the WBO. So is it time for him to start getting his feet wet with everybody?
Well, he hasn't went up against a killer yet. I wonder what the hell Big Baby Anderson is.
He's supposed to be coming back.
I put Moses in there with Big Baby Anderson.
What about with Richard Torres? No,
they too young titans. You don't want them to clash right now. If you managing both of them, you feel me? Plus, Big Baby Anderson would be a bigger name than any one of them compared to each other. You feel me?
Right. Chill. He said when you asked where's Big Baby Anderson, Rob Walker said he in jail. Y'all ain't right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all so mean. Y'all super mean. I'm
just Rob
Walker,
not in about 2 years. In about when Abdullah Mason hits about 24, that's when he around his grown man strength, the peak. I would love to see him versus Jerron Ennis. That'd be a hell of a fight, him and Jerron Ennis.
Oh Lord, I guess it's short-lived. Remy Ma just went live on Instagram upper. Going off on Papoose.
How you gonna go out on Papoose when you fucked the help?
And she is mad because Papoose left his clothes there in bags.
Huh?
He left his clothes. He left all his stuff there. And she like, he needs to come get it. All them videos that Claressa been putting up with Papoose. Ooh, those. Ooh.
Man, shout out to my nigga Papoose getting his get back. It still ain't 7 years. It still ain't 7 years that he wasted on a thought. But somebody support the ground one time for the thoughts out here. Matter of fact, I still need one more person to support the grind for the day. Can I get one more person in the Cash App or the PayPal to support the grind? I mean, shit, I don't blame Papoose. He sat there and was going to visit her faithfully, like sneaking shit in for her and every damn thing. And you gonna come out and fuck a nigga that look like me? And not even that. He's an employee. Like, you didn't even boss up. You went down. Like, if you gonna cheat on a nigga, don't cheat down. Especially when a lot of women practice that hypergamy, and they always talk about they want a nigga with this and a nigga with that, and then you fucking with a nigga that you putting him on. Like, this nigga right here is eating off of you. He's doing shit off of your name.
Lord.
So I built you up so you can build another nigga? Oh, hell no.
Do you know how bad it's gotta be for a person to leave you and leave all their stuff? Papoose
left. I mean, they don't want shit to do with you.
Papoose left like a person in domestic violence.
Yeah, like, he knows if he comes get his shit, it's gonna be some bullshit behind us. He's like, you know what? You can leave that shit there.
I've been all the videos I see Claressa posting. I'm like, those the same pants.
Claressa said, "Don't worry about it, boo. I'll buy you a new outfit."
Papoose, look, he made sure he grabbed them damn hats though. I can't even laugh all the way because I'm a cough. Oh God, that is so fun. You know how bad it's gotta be, ladies, for a man to leave you and leave all their stuff. Normally, that's what the first thing they take. Baby, a man to take their TV off the wall. Do you hear me?
TV and the PlayStation.
He'll
Don't
take
forget
the
the PlayStation.
blender. He'll take the blender, the toaster. How about that? You feel me? Papoose left everything up. I knew I seen him wearing the same pants on the videos. Oh God. Oh, that is so funny. I'm so sorry.
I bet Claressa buy his ass a new outfit and new wardrobe.
Right, Jay said microwave and all, girl. F you exactly. I swear to God. Look at my cousin left.
Hey, I seen this one nigga. This nigga was up there tearing up the floors in the girl's sunroom. She was like, "You tearing up my son's floors?" He like, "Bitch, I paid for these hardwood floors."
Oh my God.
He said, "Get your next nigga to do it."
Oh,
she said, "You really gonna tear up the floors?" She said, "That's why I cheated on you, nigga." The nigga was in there pulling up the hardwood floors, Keith.
He said, Rod said, dude took the engine out the car. Oh, Tanya.
Oh, yeah, I remember that Rod Walker when the girl was in the Honda. He backed his damn truck up. He said, "I put this engine in that car." She was cheating on a nigga. This nigga pulled his truck up. He hooked the chains up to the damn engine and snatched that shit straight out the damn car. I said, "Oh, wow, that's gangster."
Tanya said, go look at the entire video. Papa's broke. He pawned her necklace. Ooh.
He pawned who necklace?
I guess he pawned Remy my necklace.
Papoose can be broke. He got a chick with money now. And you said Papoose broke, but he spent his money invested in that Chrome 23 with Remy. That was supposed to be both of their stuff, Tanya. I mean, Papoose spent all his shit trying to fuck with Remy and get her back on her feet. So he invested all his money in her company. And she turned around and started fucking the hell. So yeah, he ain't got no money. He was living off that. Now easy to block captain is.
Oh, right. That's what I'm saying, Tanya. If you doing all of that, you wearing the same pants. I know I seen them same pants on. Why won't you just sign the divorce papers? You can't stand her that much. You don't like. Look, let me tell y'all something, okay? I have my grandmother's sister, my auntie, right upper, my great auntie. Love my auntie to death. She one of them women. She chain smoke her cigarettes. They got money. You understand? Her and my uncle have been married for, I'm 36, so I want to say for over 50 years. On paper, that looks beautiful. But do you know that they've been staying separately? He sleeps in one room, she sleeps in another, and he got a girlfriend. They won't divorce because all their assets is tied up. And he like, look, we just gonna be separated. You feel me?
I know a few people that do that right there.
Exactly. So I wonder if it's one of those situations. See, Claressa, this is why I'm saying, Claressa, you done built up everything that you have, sis. You got everything going for yourself. Do not let something like this mess up ruin this stuff like that. Do not do that. Don't do it. Is Papoose worth the headache? He must be
typing. He might be that pipe dream.
Somebody, D-Baby say he made $1 million in the same jeans. Lord, ABZ. I'm like, I knew I seen them damn jeans. How he gonna be a famous homosexual? Oh, J.A. My goodness. Claressa, a strong female to pick a brother up when he down. Oh, that's why they've been posting all them videos like that. So is he broke, upper? I thought Papoose had money. What happened to Terror Squad now?
Well, you know, Papoose invested all his money in that Chrome shit when that damn battle rap shit cost money. And he invested all that shit in that battle rap shit, and then she turned around and started fucking the hell. And he fucked up and let her put that shit in her name.
Remy says she want to talk to Claressa to tell her to watch herself. Nope, that's a bad idea because Claressa is already on the defense. So anything that Remy was to tell Claressa is going to sound like she's hating. And
how you gonna say watch yourself if you fucking the damn help though? I still don't get that. Like, this is she forgetting what she did?
Hey, I serve, where you been? He said, I thought Pap was an exec for some camp. I thought so. That's why I'm like, what happened to Papoose? But let's not wait a minute. This is what Claressa is saying. You know, when it comes to divorces and breakup and you got money like that stuff get messy. You understand? So we don't know. We wasn't at the pawn shop. We ain't see no receipts. We don't know what's going on. But I do know, I do agree with Miss Tanya. I do agree with the queen. Why y'all ain't signed them divorce papers yet? Remy, you then messed around with the hell. Papoose, you was at the boxing gym with Claressa in the same pants. Sign them papers.
You know, after a certain point, you don't even have to have both parties the signature. You can get that shit forcibly divorced if you wanted to.
Papoose, put an ad in the newspaper and you can get a divorce that way. You can put something to do. I forgot that trick up. Remember that trick?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You could do. Oh Lord, J.A. said he wearing the same stuff since the Touch It remix. Wasn't Papoose just in Africa? He was just in Africa. What happened?
He was in Africa with a dashiki.
Oh my God. He said Papoose is just getting his get back. His girl did him like Marjorie did Steve Harvey, banging the help. Oh Lord. But I mean, okay, so do y'all think that Papoose and Remy Ma is going to get back together, or is it too toxic?
Nope.
It's too toxic, right? It's too much.
It's too far gone.
Creole said Grace Jones to get him right. Lord have mercy.
Plus, you know, Papoose can box. So, you know, he in there teaching Claressa some boxing shit. No, I'm serious. Papoose used to box.
Oh, God. Okay, so don't be mad, ladies. Don't be mad. I got to ask this question. Up in chat. I need my kings to act, I need y'all to comment. Is Papoose doing this? Now that we know that he left all his stuff, he wearing the same clothes and everything. Is he doing this to like
He done. He's
good?
done.
No, but is he doing this to get in good with Claressa? Is he using Claressa? Is this a meal ticket? I hope he really love my sis. I hope he really love Claressa, bro.
Same way you get him, the same way you lose him.
Oh, Lord, Upper. I hope he really genuinely.
I'm just being honest. Like, you knew he had a woman when you fucked with him.
I hope he really do love this
But
girl.
I can tell you one thing, Papoose will never be back with Remy again. That's a wrap. That is a wrap. That shit like paper on a Christmas gift, a wrap.
Lord.
So if Claressa got to worry about somebody, it won't be Remy.
I give them a solid year and he'll just be like Tony out the door. Well, one thing about a career.
Well, I can't say that because Papoose is a loyal ass nigga though. I mean, he held Remy down for all them years though. She did him dirty. Like they say, Papoose always wanted to be in love, so him and Claressa might work it out. You know, she stayed devoted to her king. It might be just what he needs.
James said Remy Ma is crazy. She might shoot her if she pull up. Hey, James. Tanya said he is using her. She don't want. You don't think Claressa want Pap? I can't tell. She love that man dirty draws. I think Pap treat her right. I mean, we know he ain't gonna put his hands on her.
Why? He whoop her ass.
Oh Lord, she fits the. Oh, come on, Rod. He said, "I've been."
He's still a man and she's still a female, and Pap can box too. Ask Easy. He knocked his ass out.
House, if the general said at this point they're using each other. He need a place and she needs some bars.
Exactly, because I've never known Pap to be the type to play with a female though. Pap always been genuine. You feel what I'm saying? People will tell you about that. He's always been a good dude. So I believe you. I serve 88. I believe Pap really that he really genuine. I see the way he smiled when he with it. That's not no fake ass smile, dog, for real.
Oh, she said Remy don't want Pap. Yeah, she don't want him. She don't want Pap. You
She
think
just
that's
don't
right?
want nobody. She just don't want nobody else to have Pap. That's all that is.
Ooh, that's a bar right there. Upper. Speaking of bars, some women are like that. So Tanya, are you
Yeah.
saying that Pat it was using Remy? Because I hope he ain't using my sis. Now look, I could critique Claressa all day, but you're not
How
finna
was
use.
Pap? How was Pap using
I hope
Remy?
none
And
of my queens getting used. Huh?
how was Pap using Remy when he gave all his money up so she could start a business? He was coming to see her every day in jail. She had to tell the nigga to stop coming so much. Like that nigga was really a sucker for love ass nigga. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, but he was really in love. And Remy just used to being treated like a thot. And so it was too nice to him.
How many dudes gonna tie your Timbs up before a weigh-in? Talk to him. That's what I'm talking
Exactly,
about.
I served. That's why I said Papoose always been a genuine individual. I say he really care about that girl. Like Pap always been genuine. He ain't never been no snake ass nigga, dog. Exactly, LaMarcus. So I don't know what Tanya getting her info from. He was holding her down.
I think Tanya is saying that that Remy was using him.
Yeah, Remy was using him. Got it.
Oh, never mind. She said he is a user. Oh Lord. Oh, well, I don't know.
Okay, Tanya, you sound like a bitter female right now, because how was he using her? And he come to see her every day. He risking his freedom bringing drugs in for her so she could make money. Come on, man.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Plus, he put up the money. He put up the money for the Chrome 23. She ain't come home with no goddamn money. Terror Squad didn't give her shit. Papoose was holding the kid down. He was holding their family down while she was locked up. Okay, you saying go look at the video. That's from Remy's side. Of course, Remy gonna say all that. Everybody that know Pap already said Pap was dumb because he sat there and put everything into that female. Come on, man. Y'all quick to take a female side instead of taking the truth. I figured that, Tanya. I can tell you don't like men. I mean, but that's your personal preference. You know, we don't judge. Women liking women is okay, you know.
He said, well, I do want to say this. I'm just praying. This is why I said that. This is why I say, ladies, on the books, you feel me? When it comes to the girl code, do not talk to or mess with married men. Leave that stuff alone.
And exactly. And for real, ain't no nigga holding no female down no 7 years while they in jail. They not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love my wife to death. I put money on her books and everything. She was locked up, but I'm not going up there every day. I love her to death. I'll do whatever she asks, but this nigga was taking a 3-hour trip every day to go see her. 3 hours every day. She even said she had to tell the nigga to stop coming so much. The only person I feel bad for really is Claressa Shields' fiance. He got done dirty out of everything.
Shut up. I feel sad for the kids, and I'm very upset that both of these women careers is up in shambles. It's up right now. Like, this is bad. It's not a good look.
I'm talking about Claressa's fiance. That nigga was all happy. They had just started a damn realtor's business together. Remember, they had just started selling houses. He just knew the rest of his life was damn set. And then she just kicked that nigga to the curb without a penny. I said, God damn. Your life can change that damn quick.
Oh, yep, Jay. Yeah, y'all right. Jay said, and Claressa and Shields was engaged. Ain't none of them ish for real. Well, it's up. It has officially gone viral. She says that Papoose is the poorest man she's ever seen. That he pawned her jewelry, accused him of using Claressa Shields as his next opportunity for financial gain. She said that she feels sorry for Claressa, but she's not scared of her. Be afraid. Both of them should be afraid of one shooter.
So what was all this? What was all this when Pat was putting money on her books? When he was doing all that shit for her? When he gave up his money for her to do Chrome 23. Remy's upset. That's what the fuck it is. Remy's upset. And you know I'm gonna call Remy top rank. Because whenever you leave top rank, they try to trash the fight and bring the value down. She just trying to trash the man and bring it down. You feel me? But like I said, can we get one more? Can we get one more person in the Cash App or the PayPal? Support the grind for the day. We just need one more person. The last time I'm gonna say it. Can we get one more person to support the grind for the day? Just loving hip hop on the upper echelon show.
Hey, Picasso.
Exactly, Akello. They will. Like he wasn't none of these things. Instead, you start sneaking around with Easy the block captain, a nigga that you employed. Like Easy can actually sue you for messing with an employee. Tanya, I've seen the videos. Tanya, that's the thing. I know how women get when it's over with as well. I remember the video when Remy was sitting there talking about how great a man Pat was, how he held it down and everything.
But
yes, she did, Brian.
But you know what though? You know what this shows? You know what this show?
Exactly, Cal Cooler.
You know what this show upper real quick? Stop idolizing these celebrities and people that y'all say got money, relationships. Y'all don't know because they was the epitome of black love for so many years. Y'all better be careful. Y'all don't know what be going on behind those doors, y'all.
And guess what that happened to the black love? The black woman cheated.
Oh Lord, here we go. I don't know what. It's just bad. Yeah, she cheated and Claressa left.
Tanya Johnson, like I said, Tanya, it's three sides to every story. A woman gonna tell her part, and a woman don't never take accountability for what they did. You're not gonna tell me and show me what y'all been doing all these years, and then now you saying all that bullshit. Nah, it don't work that way.
Oh man, this is sad. This is not the type of publicity that Claressa needs before her fight. And one thing that people got to understand, black people at our core are conservative, and I will continue to use Alicia Keys as an epitome of this. When Alicia was labeled as a home wrecker, her sales went down and everything. Like Claressa better be careful with this.
She took Monifa's man.
Her name was Mashonda, not Monifa.
Oh, Mashonda, Monifa, Moken Staff, whatever.
Oh Lord.
Took Swiss Beats. Exactly, LaMarcus.
I feel bad for children because this day.
And she was upset the way she hurt Pap and everything. She was like, she did him wrong. And he never spoke out. He never spoke out the whole time.
Okay, so Devin Haney wants more money to fight Teofimo. What the hell is going on with money? I told y'all yesterday that Teo, it's just ghetto right now. Lord have mercy. Okay. Hey, Lee. Okay, J.A. But anyways, Claressa ain't fazed by this. Did you not see her music video? She at home in this. Well, Claressa Claressa ain't got no problem with it. I don't like this for her career, though. I really don't. Because if they don't make it, Lord Jesus, oh my God, the clownery is going to be off the chain. And I like Claressa. That's my girl. I just don't want to see her hurt. I don't want, man, Papoose better do right by this woman. Devin and Run and juking all damn night long. Nobody is paying to see that. I don't know if this fight is done. I know what Bill and them is saying, but yesterday I told y'all something with the money with Teo. Now they're saying this with Devin. I'm going to keep my eye on this, but it don't look like so far that the Devin and Teo fight is solidified.
Teo already said he's not fighting Devin. He came out and said it.
This is interesting. But it looked like it's something going on with the money, though, Upper. It looked like parties are not happy with the money that's being offered. Kid Austin versus Crazy Eyes. Tevin might be an upset. I could see that. Tevin Farmer ain't no slouch. Tevin Farmer is a good fighter. And if I'm Tevin Farmer, I'm going straight to the WBA after that fight. Tevin Farmer versus Tank Davis, a fight we've been wanting to see for about 5-6 years now.
I think Kid Austin about to get washed.
Yeah. He might so. Hey, Zulu. But yeah, this is getting messy. I'm gonna definitely check out the video once we get off, and I'm gonna bring more details. Claressa is pissed off. It looked like Papoose has went live as well. Upper.
Yeah, I'm betting on Tevin as well, Akelo.
So Papoose is getting it in. Papoose has come back with his rebuttal. I can't wait to see that video. I'm gonna bring y'all all the ghetto-ness tomorrow, and I'm gonna see what because y'all know Claressa gonna say something. Y'all, but Claressa probably gonna keep it classy and gonna say, whatever. You know
We're
how
talking
that
about Claressa here.
I sent it to Upper. I don't think he could play it right now, though. I don't think he could play it, but that's Negro here nor there. We'll definitely get into the ghetto-ness tomorrow. Upper, do you have anything else?
Salute to everybody. We were still missing one more person on the donation, but I guess it's fine. I appreciate everybody that did donate. Shout out to my nigga Oakland. Shout out to everybody that came through the show. Zulu, salute. LaMarcus, all my brothers, salute people. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Or if you're in the Discord, we there. Kia post the video in the Discord so you can watch it if you in the Discord. But salute, peace and bless to everybody, and I'm out.
Thank you, guys. Oh, Lord Picasso. Thank you, J.A. Dixon. Okay. Thank y'all for coming through on this beautiful Thursday. Again, shout out to Creole and DZ Sanchez. I really appreciate that. Shout out to y'all for coming through. Everyone from Rod to Brian, Picasso, Zulu, the General was in the building, Opulent. Marcus was in the building. The Queens held it down from Arena to Tanya. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. DZ, of course. I didn't see my boy All Things, though. I didn't see my right hand. Shout out to Mr. Altruistic. J.A. Dixon was in the building. ABZ. A1 was in the building. I really appreciate you. Akilo. I served
Hold
88.
on one second, Key.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Shout out to my nigga Zulu Line in the Cash App with the $10 holler. Appreciate you, Zulu. And All Things was here, Key. You know he left around 4:30. But appreciate my boy Zulu Line coming through, hitting it. And shout out to my man Zulu Line coming through in the Cash App. But peace and bless to everybody. I'm out.
Yes. And we got to get into this because it looks like Boots Ennis is at a crossroads himself. This is getting messy, you guys. This is getting really messy. And the person in the middle of it is Teofimo Lopez. People are now calling in saying that Boots Ennis is ducking Tio. Oh my goodness, we got so much to talk about tomorrow. Money going on with Devin and Tio. And Boots Ennis looks like he is trying not to fight Tio, and people are calling it a duck. Oh, shoot. Here we go. See? Do y'all see? Hey, Slogan. Thank you, Slogan. Lord. Oh, God. This is bad. This is so ghetto. You see what Claressa and them done kicked off? Now Boots is ducking Tio. And now there's money issues between Devin and Tio. You can't have it both ways.
I told you, T.O. just came out and sat there and said he's not fighting Devin. And he also sat there and said that he don't want nobody but Boots. So he said, Boots, where you at?
Oh, my God. I'm going to have all the juice. I'm going to definitely reach out to my sources. I'm going to have all the details. I don't think so. I definitely don't see. I think that Boots is going to do Tio dirty, whether it's Tio or Devin. He going to do them both dirty. Shoot. We're going to be back tomorrow. You know what? T.O. think he can move. Exactly. How you duck Brian Norman Jr., but not all of a sudden you want to fight? All right, y'all. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all so much. As always, I'm out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought it was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really heated, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK to anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2, gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason.